is up, guys? Pure Ice Cold here, bringing you guys another video. And today I am bringing you guys a money making guide and some tips on how to gear your PvP really quickly. And you can see I've made this warrior. I'm obviously not playing a rogue, I'm playing my warrior that I made a few days ago, and I pretty much maxed him. You know, you can see right here, I level 548 out of 550 pretty much. And all I got left are the boots, but I'm maxed right now, so I can't really do anything. Singular Conquest, maxed, I can't do crap. So, I'm stuck with what I got, but you can see, I'm pretty much geared to 548 in about 3 days, which is pretty insane coming off of a boost character. Now, what I got to say, this is for the brand new players that just joined, someone who's maybe looking for a different idea on how to make money, but this is more aimed towards people that have just boosted. You have, say you have 150 gold. Alright, now it's like, how the hell do you make money? You can't go and buy all your glyphs with 150 gold. 150 gold is absolutely pathetic. You can't do anything, really. But it can start you on the investment. And the auction house is going to be your best bet, because you can go to the auction house, get all, do what I'm going to tell you to do, and then you can go to the Timeless Isle and do the Timeless Isle stuff, get gear, and make money at the same time, and do the quest on Timeless Isle to get money as well. Now, what I recommend doing is selling these stupid things they give you for boosting. To sell them. I know you're not, ignore what my market price is. See, like the scene 5, blah, blah, blah. Ignore that stuff. Like, there's one, like this one right here. Look at that. 362 gold, 1,800. I mean, you can try it. I really doubt you're going to get almost 2,000 for these. But go in here, sell them. I'm sure it's an easy way to make a little extra money. Now, for this, guys, you're going to need Auctioneer. If you guys do not know what that is, it's an add-on for World of Warcraft. It's just like, my damage done, thing here. If you don't know what add-ons are, they're just, it keeps track of all the damage. This one keeps, organizes my bags very nicely. I got a few other ones, like my map up here. But, it's add-ons. They're completely safe. They're not going to give you viruses or anything. But I recommend getting the Curse client. So what you want to do is go to curse.com. I'll link it in the description for you. Just download the client. In the client, you'll be like, there'll be a little tab that says Get Add-ons. Click that and type in Auctioneer. You'll see it has crazy amount of downloads. I think it has over 1 million now. But you're going to get that, and you're going to have this. And now this is where it gets kind of fun. So you say you have, 150 gold. Ignore my 2,000. I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm not saying I'm the best at the game, but I have boosted way too many characters. I don't even want to say. I put a lot of money in this game trying to find a character. It's really sad. But what you want to do, so you want to go into your General tab here, okay? So you're going to go Search General. And what you want to do, you're going to get to a page like this. It looks very confusing, I understand. But what you want to do is you go Type. You want to go Weapon, or Armor is a little easier to say. But you're going to bounce back and forth between Armor and Weapon. You're going to want Uncommon. And down here, Maximum Bid, Maximum Buyout 2. You can change this for what your money is, but I like 2. 2 to 3 is pretty comfortable. So make that 2, 2, Uncommon, Armor. Make sure all these are down. So what you want to do, hit Search. You're going to hit Search, and you're going to, I like doing it as buyouts. Now, ignore this profit section because, let's just do a little quick tip right here. If you go to the browse, you'll see this little fast forward icon right here, okay? You're going to hit that once and hit it again, and what this is doing is it scans the entire auction house for every single auction that is up, and it calculates the data. So like down here, you'll see it says seen. So every time I've scanned, the total it's seen is 103, and the average price for that was 5 gold, 77, silver, 63 copper. So that's the average price. Now, some people like to poison it, so watch out for that. I wouldn't recommend going off of that all the time. It's not 100% accurate like these. I really doubt, restores 4,300 mana. I doubt people are buying these for 362 gold a piece. So don't rely on that. Some people like to poison it, so you kind of gotta sit there and think to yourself too. But what you want to do is going to go in here, your 2 gold, I click buyout. So, this right here is 98, silver. And apparently, I can buy it, and it's going to give me a profit of 248, which is a bunch of bullpucky because it says market scene 1. There's only been one that I've seen since I've scanned, and it's 250 gold. I'm like, there's no way. But basically, you want to buy, like if I had to give a really good one, buy rings. Rings are awesome. Definitely down at the lower levels. I mean, people just like the rings. People just buy rings, and they're super cheap. Like all these right here, a gold. Boom, 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 boom. And I was doing this when I first started WoW, and that's how I made my first, 1,500 gold. Okay, I was like, whoa, this is sweet. Now, so you go in here, and, you just hit buyout. Boom. Little screen will pop up. Yes, Down here, it'll be like, you won, right? So I would recommend just buying pretty much everything, guys. Like, I mean, don't go too crazy, but I mean, buy a lot of rings, if I have to say. A lot of jewelry is amazing. I find to flip that insanely easy. So, you know, you go over there, boom, mailboxes right here. Open it, boom, got your ring. That's another one. Oh my God, guys. This add-on right here, get this. It's called Postal. It allows you to open everything at once. It automatically takes it out. So you don't have to go one click, boom, boom. It does everything for you. It empties like 30 mails in like literally 10 seconds. It's amazing. Another mailbox right there. But anyway, and then you're going to go grab it. They'll say, you know, you buy everything you want to buy. And then you're going to go over here, and you're going to, and I like the appraiser. I mean, there's other add-ons you can get that'll allow you to post way more. But all you do is click your little ring, and you hit refresh, just because I like to have all the up-to-date things. But you can see right here, all these gold ones, you know? All these are going, like, I would literally buy all of these right now. Just boom, buy every single one. Because if you go in here and look, it says it's seen 223. So, I mean, that's a pretty solid scene count, and they're averaging for almost 5 gold. All right, so say like you bought all of these right here, buy every single one, and you were to put them up, you know, put them up at like 4 gold a piece. Okay, I gotta make that like 90, right? Just boom, post items, but you have all of them. It'll do every single one, and you just post them for, you know, 4 or 5, whatever the hell you want to do, and you'll see people actually buy these rings like crazy. And like one day I think I did this, and I bought like about 10 of them, and I sold all 10 of them within like a couple hours. And I ended up having like, I spent maybe like, you know, 50 gold on them, and I turned around and made like 300 gold. So I mean, that's pretty good for doing absolutely nothing. It takes like 5 minutes to do. I also recommend doing that with armor. Now this is where this kind of failed for me, because I didn't really know. But if you go into armor, you know, or armor, weapons, whatever you're gonna do, and you search, some of these will honestly sell for a ridiculous amount. I've gone in here multiple times and bought stuff for like 2 gold, 3 gold, you know, whatever. Like, definitely gloves, right? You go in here and buy them for like 1 gold. I've sold some of these things for 200 gold, 100 gold, 50 gold. I've sold tons of them for 30 gold. So I got really, really like, oh my God, I could just buy this for 5 gold. I bought a ton of stuff, listed it for way more than it was worth. People were buying it. But I got a little too crazy, and that's one thing that's a warning, guys. Do not get too crazy with this, because you'll find that they're only up. The auction only lasts for 48 hours. Not everyone's going to spend this much money on it, so you want to be smart. But I would also try listing some stuff up there for 50 gold. But you want to be smart with it. Don't go berserk, because I came home from work, and I'm like, okay, sweet. I sell anything? I click. I'm like, okay, no, you know, sweet. I open my mailbox. I have like 196 mails, and most of them are all my, you know, returns, auctioned, expired. Here you go, have it back, relisted. I'm like, oh my God. So I did like 3 trips, you know, I got tons of bag space, did like 3 trips. I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's just all junk. And I mean, I'm just posting it, and it got a little out of control, because you'll find that when you're making money, you're kind of dumping it back into this and making more money out of it. That's a really great way to make money. That's what I would do if I had 150 gold right now and to make money. That's what I would do. I got kind of lucky, and one of the other characters I boosted has 600 alchemy and 600 herblore, and that's going to be in another video on how to make money with that really easily. And I've made a lot of money with just that, because I just make potions of invisibility, farm up my ghost mushrooms, do that, and I made a lot of money on doing that. But I did make good money on this too. And it and now is where it comes in. You know, what the hell do you spend the money on? Yeah, you can spend the money on your glyphs. I definitely recommend doing that. Now, this is where you get your PvP armor, okay? If you will, I don't know, try not to look at that, never mind. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go to, here, I'll look it up on the map. I'll make this easy. So is what you want to do, you know, say you're in Pandaria, right? You're over here, or whatever, and you are, you know, somewhere in this area is what you want to do. See this little alliance sign? You want to go there, unless you're Horde, it's like somewhere over here or something. You'll see this little sign on your map, and you want to go to it. You want to go to that little sign right there. It's where the PvP vendors are for the like recent season, and there's a bunch of people there. Is what you want to do. You know, I would definitely save up at least 1,000 for this. You know, you don't want to walk over there with pretty much anything less. And, you know, try looking for 2s for fun, depending on your class. Some classes are easy. If you're a healer, it's going to be a lot easier for you to find a partner and do it. But, you know, you're going to have to get someone pretty good. But, you know, try doing 2s for fun. I mean, yes, you're going to lose a crap ton and get your ass kicked. But some of them, you may end up winning. And you can get points like that. But I would recommend taking money and just typing looking for carries. All right? So it's going to be like looking for 2s carry. Like down here in the thing, you're just going to type like, you know, let's type in, you know, /yell. Looking for 2s, you know, carry. You know, it depends, you know, like maybe 75 gold a win. Or I got away with 50 gold when I was first starting out. I'm like 50 gold a win. And I did have a few people who were like, yeah, dude, sure, you know, I'll come help you out. Some people even gave it to me for free. But most of them are going to be between 100 and like 150 gold. And it is a lot. But if you figure if you can pay for about 10 wins, that's going to give you 1,800 conquest points. And that is enough to buy a 1750 piece. So, I mean, you can buy your gloves. You can buy bracers. But you will, I even think you could buy your shoulders, but the helm, you know, the chest piece and the legs are, you know, pretty expensive. They're like 2250, but that's a great way to start. Some classes it's going to be easier for than others. I found rogues were really hard to do this. I found some other classes were kind of difficult, but I mean, if you're able to heal and mainly if you're able to CC, you know, like a hunter, maybe even a rogue if you know how to do it. You can just, you know, crowd control, knock people out, daze them, let the guy who's carrying you kill them. It'll be a lot easier. But that is a great way to do it, guys. So that is my tips and kind of what to do. Get auctioneer, come in here, buy stuff for super, super cheap, and just flip it. I found that this was the easiest way that I made money. And it should definitely help you guys out a lot. And do Timeless Isle. All right, that is another really great one. Timeless Isle is in Pandaria. It's over here in this corner. Everything around here, and this is an add-on. I did a Timeless Isle video, but it's like 2.5 hours long, so it's going to be my next guide, and it's basically just the main points of Timeless Isle. I'm not doing every little thing. I'm not finding every single box. I'm finding the main boxes, getting most gear that I can, and getting some money, and basically just jumping right into PvP. That's exactly what I did, and I got geared up really, really, really fast, and did pretty good on money too, so... But anyways, guys, I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comments below. If I didn't cover something well enough for you or something like that, just drop it in the comments below. But if this helps you out, definitely let me know. And thanks, guys.